Hello guys, welcome to another live stream. We're going to talk about first the market situation, our situation, and then maybe your situation and what you could do to make it better. How's this week, Ivan?
Welcome everyone. This week has been great. A lot of new stuff coming up for QuantWheel, and very excited about that. The market, yeah, I'm doing good this week. Today I expected to be up, and somehow I logged into Fidelity and it showed me some red day, which is interesting. But yeah, closed some positions for profit today after a bounce. Yesterday was like I don't know about you, but for me, I was like a kid in a store, just selling cash secure puts. I don't know, I sold cash secure puts worth multiple six figures. So just there was so many
Wow.
good deals out there, and to them it was just a unexpected bounce. What about you?
Interesting. I am bleeding heavily because a lot of my positions are iron and core wave, so they are pretty down. But if you consider all of the stocks that I own and how much I earn in premium, I'm not really losing much, and probably will also buy even more shares. But it's tight. It's very tight this week.
Yeah, I think yesterday I just sold cash secure puts on iron and core wave. I think it was a good deal yesterday, and probably today is still not a bad deal for core wave.
Oh, iron is crazy. I think a couple of stocks also that have high IV and are great deals now is also Microsoft, one of them. Anybody who is selling puts or cover calls on Microsoft is earning a lot of premium now.
Yeah, I think it still might have some down leg. If it drops a bit more, I'll do a lot of CSPs on Microsoft. If you'd like, I want to show one stock today that's a highlight for the day. I think it's been shaping the market.
Yep.
If people haven't seen it, I'll just have to share, I think, my entire screen to show the trading view. IBM, look at this. This is 25% down in one day.
What?
So the news is they have pre-reported some earnings. That's a new kind of fancy thing happening in the market, and that they're going to miss the target, kind of warning the investors, because all of their customers started spending money first on hardware, data centers, AI infrastructure, and they stopped spending it on their software. So I think that's kind of the narrative why some of the hardware went up today in the morning. So like, I don't know, SK Hynix recovered and so on. But
All
I mean,
right.
this is like such a huge drop that it looks very interesting for a cash secure put.
Yeah, I think IBM is a good stock, but I haven't been trading it. But I think it's if you have a lot of money sitting still, this is one of the best buys so far I've seen.
Yeah, if you can find good premiums. I still haven't had a chance to go look at the premiums, but it would be potentially a good deal.
But for a
Yeah,
company to lose 25% market share in a day, that's crazy. Especially
that is great. I think it's a clear overreaction, and there is going to be some kind of a gap fill here as well. I'm looking at now Vana and Charm to see how multiple forces are going to impact this, not just GEX, because we are clearly in negative gamma. But if volatility stops, I'm expecting a slow grind up, and yeah, we'll see. Then SK Hynix. I still need to learn the actual ticker, but it opened up, and as you can see, we do have We do have gags on it, and it's showing crazy values. So seems like people are extremely bullish on it. I don't know how is like. Well, let me just make sure this is correct. We reconnect.
It looks very weird, to be honest.
Yeah. So this, I'll need to double check this. But yeah, we have options now on SK Hynix if people have been waiting for that. That's an interesting thing, interesting play. One thing also I just noticed is net is in all-time highs. It's in a very, very positive gamma. So, okay, now in the GEX bridge for TradingView, I can select my expirations, and I usually select the first one, the weekly, the monthly, and the next monthly. So here the first one is also the weekly. And we can see we are in a very, very positive gamma, meaning if things just stay as they are, they could just drift up. And yeah, it seems like a very safe place to potentially sell cash ticker puts. That's one thing I'm looking at right now as well. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not touching anything until I get rid of all CoreWave, Microsoft, Iron, Amazon. I sold Figma, by the way.
Oh,
So I basically sold it for 25K loss, but at the same time, this month I'm in about 10K in profit as well. So net, I won't be super positive this month, but I don't wanna worry about Figma anymore. I'm going to just use that cash for something else. I think it's highly unlikely for me to get my money back from 24 to $67 where I bought Figma. That's probably impossible.
interesting. Yeah, I maybe that's a good signal for me. If you're giving up on it, maybe I should give in.
I've been counting on it for way too long, and I think there are so many better stocks to buy right now. Like IBM is even better. Like a lot of them are much better than what Figma is offering right now.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Although I'm saying like market cap of Figma is 12 billion. That's nothing compared to if you compare it to other companies that are software that their size. But who knows when and if it will recover.
Yeah, that's
I think another good buy is Circle. I bought some shares last week. About 65 to 60 range. I don't know, maybe it will drop still, but it's at all-time lows. Market cap is 14 billion for a stock like Circle. I think that's nothing. If a crypto market is ever going to come back, it should be at least 50 to 100 billion market cap. Plus, I think they got license to work on a stable coin, dollar. Not sure if I understood the news, but that's one of the things that happened as well. As you know, Trump's government is working on something like that, and then if Circle and the guys from Circle are involved, that's great. I think they are, or Coinbase is, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think from my investigations in the early days of Iran war, they built the backbone for a stablecoin that's backed by both oil and treasuries. So that's a possible future where people move away from trading oil in just dollars and trading it with this stablecoin that's based on the ARC infrastructure owned by Circle. If that happens, that's like as you mentioned, times 10 easily. So I also sold some cash ticker puts here on both 60 and 50 levels. I think just one on 60, slightly aggressive. I'm okay to get assigned. and then 50 kind of a long-term nice hold with a longer expiration. But a very interesting structure as well. I've been trading it, wheeling it here, got out, and these are also very, very interesting levels right now. It was like 130 just a month ago, 2 months ago. So great levels.
Yeah, extremely volatile stock though. So extremely volatile, and it's getting competitors in the market, I think. But everybody knows about USDC and USDT. Nobody cares about anything else, from what I know. And I've been in the industry since 2018. It's very difficult to compete in the stablecoin market unless you're going extremely niche and you have extremely high trust, or your transactions happen in the background without anybody even knowing. But I've never heard somebody making a transaction in anything else from stablecoins apart from USDT, USDC. That's all I remember.
Yeah, so I think that's the whole point, where like there are those infrastructures in the background that no one knows about, but it's actually might be using it. That's good to understand what's happening here.
Yep. That's basically it from my point of view. I'm just gonna be trying to stabilize my portfolio for the rest of the time. Rest of the time. Yep.
Nice. What surprised me today that both energy and gold are up, and the equities. So I think XLE is okay. It's not down though. Also XOP I think is also doing okay, while gold is also rising, and silver, precious metal, and equities. So it's very interesting. Slight kind of a different regime happening in the market starting from today. That was an interesting thing to observe. If people haven't been following silver, for example, I think it's in the very, very interesting zone, very interesting levels. Okay, SLV, we have some GEX data. I think around this zone, we are very, very close to a huge support, as you can see by the put wall as well. And we are very close to the flip point altogether. So in between positive and negative gamma. I think we've shown this chart before, maybe 3 months chart, logarithmic. It's showing this kind of a pattern with silver basically break above the all-time highs, and now we've retraced back to it. This is a critical point. If we do end up going back up, this could be a start of a new huge rally and kind of a cup and handle pattern. This is just this is just the handle part you can see in SLV, but if you go into the silver, you can see it's a huge cup and handle potentially if we bounce from this zone. So that's why I'm looking at it very carefully. It's a multi-decade play. This could play out over the next 10 years, but it's very important for the overall macroeconomic structure. Yeah, that's something I'm looking at. Also, obviously, now the treasuries are also very interesting. I don't know if you've seen Japan recover. And still, look at this, it's still on the crazy levels. But I think in the past few days, it did recover slightly. I forgot what was the news. David, I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, I think America is helping them recover or something.
Yeah, potentially.
All right.
All right.
A couple of updates also from the QuantWheel side. Guys, we're working on gamma exposure on TradingView. MCP is live. We just haven't announced it yet. We haven't gone and talked about it yet. We have a couple of, possibly we're going to make announcements for anybody who is supporting us right now, who has a membership, either monthly or yearly, and have you guys some benefits if you continue supporting us and get the special updates. For anybody else who wants to, you can start, or you can be you can get in our Discord, keep up to date. We might have some promotion. We don't have these often. When we do, we reward anybody who is already supporting, anybody who will support us, but then when it stops, and we'll see what to do next.
Yeah, huge updates coming this week, so stay tuned.
Yep.
I think also feedback has been we need more YouTube video explanations of the software. That's also in production, so hopefully it becomes a lot simpler to use the software.
Lots of how-tos have been published about 6 months ago. Since then, we've changed a lot in the product many times already. So it made no sense to create new videos, but as soon as we polish a couple of more things, and we're just going to start recording very quickly. So expect lots of how-tos and videos that will help you use QuantWheel in the best way possible. Of course, these live streams are going to continue. If you're watching, thank you for watching, for supporting us. And I don't know if there's anything else on this live stream, Ivan, that we should mention.
Yeah, I think we've went through most of the updates. There's going to be new news very soon in the Discord.
Yep. All right. Perfect. Thanks, guys, for watching. This one is a short one. Next time, see you on Thursday. We might have a bit more updates. For me, it's a kind of cold market right now, just waiting for things to recover to make it more exciting.
Have you considered any of the lotto plays with long calls, long puts?
Not really. Not really, just because if I was looking at, for example, Circle, I rather bought the stock instead of buying leaps. Yeah, I'm looking at buying stock instead of buying calls.
Yep, that makes sense. I like that you just have your strategy, follow it, and that's it.
Yep.
Any dividend stocks you found recently that you
dividend stocks. I think O is still a good play. JPEG is still a good play. I haven't found any new ones that are looking good. Maybe Vale looks okay, but the world stopped building that much, so the price dropped a little bit. So it's a pretty good buy right now. It's about 14, 15, and it was $18, and the dividend is great. But of course, depends on you and if you believe in the Brazil market.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, Vale. I think Vale is an interesting buy right now. Probably the stock can grow about 20-30% in the next couple of months or even a year. Usually those, from my experience, if you're buying dividend stocks, they're very slow, extremely slow moving, very boring, but you just need to hold. And at some point, it's just going to recover. And if you buy it at the right price, like Vale, for example.
Awesome. I think that's all of my questions for you, Luca. Let's see what we can do with IBM. I'll take a look at the options chain right now.
Yeah, I would love to see some options flow trading on Thursday, by the way.
Yes,
that would be pretty cool.
That's right. I don't know if you saw, we now have flows for other stocks like gold, Microsoft, Nvidia, and so it's not just like waiting for SPY to move. It's going to be so many opportunities all the time.
Yeah, I think we're at the point where either if you look at Nasdaq, if you look at oil, I think you're much better at the macros, but we might be at some kind of top right now. Unfortunately, we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, but why do you think so?
Just if you look at Nasdaq, just from the chart, I think it looks like we're in the era of just extreme productivity. So the market cap of the big stocks is just going to increase, and nothing else will matter, and it'll just go continue skyrocketing, or there will be some correction soon. But this is just based on what's happening in the world, what's happening with robotization, productivity, and the world having to adjust, and inflation, war, oil. There's so many problems right now in the world that it sounds like something is off if you look at the charts and the situation of the world.
Interesting. Yeah, it definitely looks like Nasdaq, like QQQ is coiling, making that kind of triangle, and yeah, volatility could spike, and we have seen historically July, August, September getting into that volatility, high volatility, especially right before the midterms in the US.
Yeah,
midterms are very, very interesting. I've listened to some analysis, and it's a close call right now. The House and Senate are up for grabs. If Democrats can capture both of them, it's going to be a very interesting time ahead of us. But it seems like right now it's a 50-50 for the Senate.
Yep.
Yep. All right, let us know what ideas, questions, suggestions you might have in Discord chat or email, or if you're looking at this video later, you can just drop a comment. We'll try to respond.
Yep.
Thank you all.
Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one.